Good morning, everybody. It is 7:28. Welcome to a very special edition of the Tuesday morning race review to get you all caught up to speed as to what has happened motorsports-wise over the weekend and as recently as last night. But we are going to start off with the reason we were not here yesterday because we were racing ourselves. We were over at Sports Park Raceway. Now, everybody else either got canceled because of heat or because of rain, but Sports Park Raceway was able to get underway on their usual Sunday afternoon and evening events. And here are the results from Sports Park Raceway from Sunday night. Hobby Stock Division, you see the winners there, Stock Cars and Sport Compacts all getting at it. So congratulations to all those folks. They also had the Modifies and the Sport Mods over at Sports Park Raceway in Fort Dodge. What a beautiful facility that is. It has a little pond over in turns 3 and 4. If you've never been there, this is someplace you might want to just think about on a Sunday afternoon. Now, the reason that we were up there is because the Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Series was there as well. And no surprise, Miles McHale from Fort Dodge took home the trophy once again. His teammate Jeff Freevert was in second place. Brian Spangler had an incredible run. Bill Davis Jr. in the 23 finished in fourth place. Sean Mapes got around us with a lap to go. He got fifth, so we ended up getting sixth place in the event. Lucas Richardson, Justin Schroeder, and Del Enos all finishing up your top 9 right there. But Miles McHale also was part of a challenge, the Auto Drive Challenge. He started at the rear of the field along with Freevert, Spangler, and Davis for an additional a little bit of do-re-mi in his check and was able to march his way through. He was like there in no time, taking the lead. So congratulations to Miles McHale winning the Carl Chevrolet Dirt Truck Race Sunday evening at Sports Park Raceway in Fort Dodge. Now, we have a couple of weeks off before we regroup. Want to let you know where things are happening next. Boone Speedway is our next stop, and that'll be August the 3rd, the first Saturday in August. So we'll get things turned around that Saturday, and then the following Wednesday, we are going to be over at Stewart Speedway. So again, a quick turnaround there as we get ready for the fair. We'll take a little break during the Iowa State Fair, of course, but then going to have some fun. Now, speaking of Stewart Speedway, they raced last night, a special Monday night show, and here are your results from Stewart Speedway last night. Josh Gilman wins in the Modifies. Brayton Carter from Oskaloosa wins in the Sport Mods. Hobby Stocks, Stock Cars, and Sport Compacts also had a chance to race over at Stewart Speedway last night, and here are those results from those guys that had a chance. Look at John Watson from Des Moines wins in the Hobby Stock Division. Congratulations to him as well. So great time was had by all. Speaking of great time had by all, boy oh boy, we had a scorcher over at Iowa Speedway on Friday. It was a double header. We had the ARCA guys on Friday and the Indy cars on Saturday, and it was just fun and frivolity. There's Michael Self. You met him on Iowa Live as we visited with some of the drivers on Friday morning. We'll be there again. There's Ty Gibbs. That's Joe Gibbs' grandson that was racing in the event here. But when the green flag flew, that is Chandler Smith in the 20. He outqualified Michael Self by .001 seconds. So that is a very impressive run. He is from the Veneriti Motorsports camp. Those guys took 13 poles in the 14 races for Veneriti Motorsports this year. So this is a very strong camp. But the biggest thing was it was hot. It was blazing hot. And they just tried to get as many things accomplished as they could in shorter. There's Gavin Harlan. You met him on the program last Friday morning as well as we were visiting over in the hauler area where the cars were getting set up. A guy who was only run a couple circle tracks like this, Iowa Speedway being one of them. But when it was all said and done, this guy here, he probably had a cruise control on his steering wheel. He could hit just cruise control. He was that dominant in the race as he cruised to victory. This guy's the one that just won last week over Elko, Minnesota. This teenager, again, just knew exactly what was going on. It was the Fans with Benefits 150. You saw all the Venerinis all lined up there. The Fans with Benefits 150, and fans did just about everything. They waved the green flag. They presented the trophy in victory lane. It was really a cool deal that was going on with the ARCA series. So congratulations to them. Take a look at those results, and we'll show you how everybody finished in the ARCA series. And excuse me? How about, that's a good idea, thanks. How about we hear from the winner, Chandler Smith? Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
They gave me a heck of a Toyota Camry tonight. Venturini Motorsports did. Billy, they did an incredible job. I'm speechless. I'm more slap out, you know. ready for a good night's rest. We're going to be celebrating hard in the morning. Hopefully we keep winning races. We have a really good streak going for us right now. I think this 20 car, 20 team is doing an excellent job, so we'll see if we can keep putting them together for us.
There it is. Again, young man, 17 years old. Here are the results. You can see, the dominance of one particular race team there. So Chandler wins. Christian Eckes and Michael Self did a great job there. There is Ty Gibbs. We showed him earlier in the race. And then Gavin, guy that we met over on the program on Friday, finished in 12th spot. So congratulations. It was a hot race, but it was a fun race. But that just got everybody all geared up for the IndyCar race, which was going to be happening on Saturday. But Mother Nature played a role in this one. We had a rain delay. We waited more than 4 hours before the race officially started, folks. It was supposed to start, about 6:30-ish or so, but it did not get underway till about 11:45. But something interesting happened. It had one name when the race started, but before the green flag waved, the race got a new name. This is the video that the entire crowd saw before Start Your Engines.
Hello, Iowa race fans. I'm Gene Kranz, the Apollo Flight Director, coming to you from the recently restored Apollo Air Mission Control Room at Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of this extraordinary American achievement, the Apollo 11 lunar landing on July 20th, 1969. It is now my honor to christen tonight's NTT Indy car race at the Iowa Speedway, the Apollo 11 Moonwalk 300. We're go to race.
We're go to race is what he said, and that's exactly what they did. Let's roll the video here and show you what it looked like over at Iowa Speedway for the Indy cars. There are the clouds and the lightning that just made the delay, and we weren't sure we're going to get this race in or not, but they were determined to get it in. There's Takuma Sato. He is all set to go. James Hinchcliffe, he was just focused and ready to rock and roll. Here's his teammate. That is Michael Andretti, the owner of the team. Roger Penske was there with Simon Pagenaud, Indy 500 winner. Then it was time for Hinch to climb inside to get into his vehicle to get going. There's Tony Kanaan and AJ Foyt's car. There's the video that you just saw on the big screen shot of that. That was just really a cool thing that was going on. But take a look at the front row, the first couple of rows of this, and you saw there was Penske domination here, but one car that was highly dominant in the entire run, and that happened to be that car of Josef Newgarden. We talked about Chandler Smith in the ARCA race, putting his car on cruise control. That's pretty much what Josef Newgarden had a chance to do in this race, but it's just a different animal when you see the Indy cars at Iowa Speedway. Again, we're well past midnight when this race is going on. It started at about 10:45. The rains came again at about 11:12 Iowa time, and then we had to sit and wait again and wait for the clouds to roll through, the rain to roll through, but the people were determined. Some folks stuck around. There were some that left, but a really surprisingly large crowd decided to hang out and stay with everything that was going on. But last year, the guy that we're talking about, Josef Newgarden, led 229 of the 300 laps of the event, but did not win the race. This time, he said he's going to make sure that didn't happen. So he was just on, again, we mentioned cruise control before. That's what he was on, just trying to get every single lap down as best as he could, and just watching his times compared to everybody else was absolutely phenomenal. But when it was done and the checkered flags waved, he led 245 laps of the 300 laps. He has a chance to do the big old burnout in front of the crowds, and the crowds didn't go anywhere. They watched his burnouts. They waited all that time for this to make sure that they saw the end of this race, and they got all 300 laps in. There was some speculation they tried to shoot for, just go to the halfway point, but no. They want to get the entire event in. That is Scott Dixon. There is David Hyatt presenting the big gas pump trophy, the coolest trophy in motorsports. There's a traditional eating of the pizza in Victory Lane, and of course the traditional champagne spray, as we're all having a great time. So again, great time, and a very appreciative winner. That is Josef Newgarden. Here's what he had to say after the race was over.
The delay is a pain in the butt. No one likes it, but what are we going to do? It's Mother Nature. I think it hadn't rained here in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden it just decides the race right on start time. No one can predict that. and it like downpoured. So look, we feel bad because we want to go racing. We're excited, and then we got to wait, and then also the fans got to wait. And so no one likes it, but the fans stuck around. A lot of them did. I'm sure some went home, which is understandable, but the ones that stuck around, we can't thank them enough. We love coming here. They call it the fastest short track on the planet. It is. I think it's the most exciting short track on the planet because you can race side by side here. You don't get that everywhere you race. And our car was awesome. Team Chevy did a great job. Hitachi on board has just been phenomenal this year. So to get another win, I'm pumped. I love this place.
So, speaking of great job at Chris Hansen all weekend long getting us all this video. Here are your results from the Apollo 11 Moonwalk 300. You heard him rename it here. Newgarden wins. Scott Dixon came from nowhere and got second place in this race, and Hinch finished in third. Indy 500 winner Simon Pagenaud finished in fourth place. Now, something else that we had a chance to show you on the program on Friday morning was an Indy car, a turbine Indy car from STP, and I said, hey, I drove a half-scale version of that car, and there it is. That's what I drove. That was back from 1969. That's yours truly standing there. So we recreated the photo with the full-size version of the car. So 1969 to 2019, there you go. The before and after, then and now image that we had a chance to check out. Now, we want to make sure we get to the Xfinity Series in NASCAR because those guys are coming to town this weekend. This is what happened in New Hampshire. Christopher Bell wins again. Christopher Bell and Cole Custer flip-flop from last week's event. So congratulations to Christopher Bell. Allgaier finishes in third. Also, Michael Lynette finishing in eighth place. We talked to Michael on Next Camp. We're going to be talking to him coming up on Friday. Sounds like Allgaier as well. Now, this is what's happening this weekend. It is going to be Friday for the K&N Pro Series. That is the last time the K&N Pro Series will be by itself here at Iowa Speedway. And then going to get ready for the NASCAR Xfinity Series US Cellular 250, and that will happen on Saturday. So Friday, Saturday events again at Iowa Speedway. We will be broadcasting live from 9 to 10 as we did last week. Looking forward to that. Kevin Harvick wins on the Cup side on Sunday, so now he is in the playoffs. There you have it, folks. There is your Monday morning race review on a Tuesday morning.